Welcome to Couple of J's podcast. I'm your host, PJ,
And MJ.
and we are officially back off of a little couple month hiatus. Am I the asshole for wanting to end my marriage even though there's nothing wrong? I have been with my wife for 11 years, married for 8. We don't have any kids. Recently, she told me she's not in love with me anymore. She says she still loves me, but she's not in love with me. The thing is, there's no dramatic reason for this. No cheating, no big fights, nothing like that. We've always had good communication, so I suspect she's felt this way for a while, but took time to admit it to herself before telling me. We've been in and out of couples therapy for the past year. Our therapist even said we're doing everything right and that she can help us. She can't really help us much more. On paper, we have a great life. We both have good jobs, so money isn't the issue. We go on regular holidays. We're almost completely debt free, including our modest house, and we got along well day to day. But something's missing, and we both feel it. I've been thinking about suggesting we end the marriage. I feel like we've tried everything and therapy, date nights, open communication, but that spark just isn't coming back. My wife has suggested divorce, but I can see she's unhappy even if she's trying to make it work. Am I the asshole for wanting to end what looks like a perfect marriage from the outside? I feel like I'm giving up, but I also think we both deserve to be happy and to find a deeper connection. How do you feel about that?
You know,
Could you
I understand it. But it's like, what do you want out of that, like, relationship? Like, do you want to feel like there's always something to, like, feel excited about? Or do you want a lifelong partner?
I don't think that they know themselves well enough to understand what makes them happy. Or they probably haven't found any hobbies outside of each other to find that like independent happiness.
Yeah.
So I think when you lack the understanding for self, it's hard to be in something because you're looking for the relationship to give you something that you're supposed to be given to yourself. One of the things that you and I
Speaking here.
one of the things that you and I kind of like, what I was telling you is like I don't feel like myself. And when I don't feel like myself, I'm not happy. So it's up I don't look to you to make me happy. I outsource it in the ways that I know how. So and it's I expect my partner to be able to give me that space to go and do so,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you're unhappy, or if you're bored, if you don't feel like any of those things, right? It's up to you to go and find that on your own. Like I could only provide you but so much.
Right.
Now, the lack of connection, I I can't really I wouldn't understand where they would be lacking the connection. Are they not having sex? Are they not like
Yeah,
intimate?
like you kind of said, it could all just kind of be boring now. Um,
But like sex is sex. I have sex with you. It may not be may be the same with the next person. Sex is sex to me. I mean, it's the same.
it's not though. Sex is not just sex. And you said it yourself.
No, I'm saying it in a way where it's like you could only but do so much in that space.
Baby, some people don't be doing enough.
But
So,
like you
like,
could.
but he
I'm
didn't
just
complain
saying.
about that though.
All right,
He didn't complain
right.
about that.
They were there was no complaint. So like, where would they lack the connection that they haven't had before? Sometimes relationships get repetitive, and it becomes like routinish.
Yeah.
And I could see that, but that's part of having a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
You get into those slumps of like this feels bland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you make it through that like slump, it makes the relationship all more worth it. Like I always feel like if you can make it through those slumps, you gain more appreciation for the other person. Like,
But the thing is, like, how do you make it through those slumps? Like, they've done the dating. They seems like they've done the things that they needed to do. Like,
I think it's really just them acquiring hobbies outside of each other, or like doing things outside of the relationship.
or something's probably not being said, and somebody wants to kind of explore, in a sense.
I think that could be the real reasoning behind
Yeah,
the whole not
because
being able to connect.
yeah, like if
That
I
curiosity of like
right,
wanting
like
something
okay,
else.
like this, I've had my share with this. I'm kind of done. Like it isn't really giving me what I want from it anymore. So I think I want to go see what else is out there
What
to
do
get that.
so my question to you is, what do you think you would do in that situation where you're feeling like, well, we're good, we're happy, we're everything, we're connecting, but there's just something missing.
Well, you
How
have
do
to
you
figure
resolve
out.
that?
Yeah, you have to figure out. So you're asking it in a little differently than what their situation is. You're saying as if we are happy, we are,
Yeah, like usually if
but
you're
there's just
happy,
something
yeah,
missing.
and you feel like something's because they're
Um,
saying there's nothing wrong with their marriage. They see therapists. Therapists said they're good.
if there was
No one's
something,
cheating. Like,
I would just have to figure out what was missing. Like, is the relationship worth fighting for?
for me, if I'm financially almost debt free, we're doing well financially.
Yeah.
We're happy. There's no cheating.
If we're happy,
I'm just seeing what's the problem.
yeah, like,
Honestly, I
like,
don't fucking know.
yeah, and
Can't
that,
tell you.
yeah. I mean, it's one thing if we weren't happy,
Yeah.
or if I weren't happy or something in the relationship, then we would have to find a resolve. And even in that, if we find out, like, all right, like, there's nothing that we can do in this relationship, we have to go separate ways, then we do that. And we go
But
explore.
what if you go explore and nothing is out there and you're like, dang, or eat like.
It's like an itch. Like, I've been seeing this a lot. Like, there's that itch, right? You
I'm
just
not
gotta
willing to scratch.
you just gotta get that itch.
You want that itch?
All the time. My phone number is, it's like no. I was really about to say that.
All right.
Area code it off.
Pause. I'm going to get some wine on that note.
I'm gonna test him right now, and I'm gonna. Yeah, exactly. And the test has been proven. He's selfish. He only thinks about himself. Okay.
Would you like more? More, right?
I mean, if there's none of the other one,
Oh, now you want the other one.
I'm the one who recommended that one. You should have took the red one since you want to be hardcore today. I want to be soft and like what the bottle says, relax. You know what I mean?
I'll take the red one. No, I won't.
Take the red one.
No, bro.
Why?
Because I'm the one who went and got up and got the wine.
I'm the one who recommended your ass to get it in the first place. You would have never known about that wine if it wasn't for me. Thank you. Can I get a sip at least?
No,
I want one sip. Let me just see what I'm missing. It's not fair.
All right. What are you talking about?
It's not giving gentlemen.
We're getting comfortable.
Feet
around
all on the
here.
couch.
My bad. Sorry. Cheers.
Kiss my ass.
Cheers, bro.
Actually, kiss my ass.
Cheers. Come on.
No.
Babe, give me a cheers.
Give me a sip.
Fine. A sip. That doesn't mean take mine, bro. Go ahead. Lips all over my shit. Damn.
Juice.
Cheers. All right. As you can see, she's spoiled. So every Sunday we've been doing we've been going to vineyards all throughout Connecticut. They've been great. That's been a good time.
Yeah, we need to get that little book that we have to We
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
go
well,
last week,
well,
and we're
well,
not going this week.
Well, last week was my birthday.
Yeah.
This week we kind of like reset and
Yeah.
stuff like that, doing a pod and stuff.
Yeah.
Went golfing, went to the gym, been going back to the gym, getting a routine.
Yeah.
But what were we talking about?
Because his alky over here.
I just needed this one.
No. Yeah. You said do I have an itch that I want to scratch? No, I don't have an itch I want to scratch.
Do you think that you eventually will? Because you're younger and you feel like do you feel like there's something missing?
I don't think it's that itch.
What are you itching? Whoa, what? What itch is itching?
I don't think it's that itch.
What itch is it? We about to catch this all on camera. Oh my God, there's a freaking moth or something in here. What itch is you itching, bruh?
Oh, like, it's funny because I was actually thinking about this today. There's just certain things that like obviously in a relationship it's kind of hard to do. Don't wipe my lips off.
Yeah, go, come on.
That's kind of hard to do in a relationship. You know, it's all based on your partner and stuff like that. But like, there's just certain things that I would want to like try in life just to try it.
Like what?
For fun.
What? Sexual?
No.
You horny bastard.
What the hell is sexual? Why do you see me?
You just said you wanted to put your face in my butt today.
And
go. But go ahead. Whoa, I want to.
Why are you exposing me?
What scratch?
Why are you exposing me?
What scratches you trying to itch?
No,
Or-
okay. I think it's just social media. Like, you see these girls that are out and like, you know.
Oh, you want a party?
What you mean party?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I don't want to party, but I want to see what it's like to be like behind a bar.
You want to be a bartender?
Yeah. I want to see what it's like.
And she's going back to the streets.
Oh, look, I want to see what it's like. But that's just like influence. Like, and can we talk about that too? Like, influence is just so strong. It like sometimes puts people in this chokehold.
This is about to get interesting. This is about to get interesting.
Because influence literally.
About this itch.
No, it's not like a bad itch. Like, if I don't do it in my life, I'm gonna die, or like look back and be like, I just never like no. But it's just like seeing on social media is definitely like, oh, that looks cool.
What? Who? Social media? What is going on?
So Kayla from Love Island, she does it, right?
What does she do?
What I was talking about.
Behind the bar?
I don't know if it's behind a bar or if it's like the bottles service or whatever.
Bottle girl.
But I was like watching her stuff with her like best friend, and obviously like I just see people who do it, and I'm just like, and we do be around that sometimes, not most of the time, but sometimes, and it's just like a little like oh.
I mean, I could send you back to the streets for a couple months if you want.
But if I had to choose, like I said, it's not that bad of an itch. It's just like, what does that look like?
You just want to see what that's like.
What does that look like?
Yeah.
What money would you be making from that? Like, what money would I get from in my pocket? And that's all. That's all it is.
I mean, I got some things I would like to try.
Like what?
Just kidding.
What would you like to try?
I don't know.
You're lying.
OnlyFans.
With whom?
You. Sorry.
What's the
you?
I don't know. You.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't want to try no damn OnlyFans.
Yeah, but we have to. One thing I realized, we have to be careful out here, especially being on social media, because there's a lot of things that are being said that will kind of have you thinking like, even if you haven't been through something,
yeah,
kind of have you thinking like, I need to watch out for that. For example, let me give you guys an example.
What's the example?
Women are starting to make marriage seem very bad. Women.
I think women do not know how to carry themselves in relationships.
No, I'm talking about women who are married. Like, they are making marriage seem like a whole disaster. And this is where I'm like,
For men,
Don't put that in nobody's, like, don't put that in my head that this is what, like, don't do that. Don't do that.
For men, it's bad for men.
Why?
Like, women are just wilding out nowadays. I don't think they have an understanding, or they don't value marriage as it once was. Like, I think the whole feminist thing has ruined
Yeah.
the traditional, like, family, right?
Yeah.
Because and society has caught up to the whole feminism, because women are making a lot more money and they think that that's what carries their value, and truly and honestly it doesn't. Like, it does help, it is a plus, but you have to understand that that's not what's gonna sustain or keep a guy. Like, you know, it's just not. We don't see that. We don't find value in that from someone else. Like, we tend to want to be the providers or whatever, or be the big earners. But if you are the bigger earner, it's okay to still be in your feminine, and, you know,
Yeah.
not feel like you have to shit on your guy. And also, like, I feel like what's happening with women in a lot of these stories is they don't know themselves enough to understand what they have, and they don't value family, and they're just very, very selfish. So a lot of the actions that are coming, like, with marriage, while they're in a marriage, are like self-inflicted, and just bad.
Yeah.
And it's almost worse than men.
No, yeah, because I don't really see men, like, having much of an like, men had an influence when it came to, like, it's okay to be, to look at other girls, and it's okay to, be a dog, basically. Like, oh, this is what's in us. Like, we're supposed to be like this. Like, I think at one point that was the influence, and it made all men be like, talk to their women like, I'm a man, this is what I'm supposed to do, I'm born like this, God made us like this, and it just became an excuse for all. And that was the influence at the time. And I think now for women, the influence is like, marriage, you guys all want to be married, I've been married for 10-20 years, and I gotta do this every day, and I'm tired of this, and I got divorced and I'm so happy. And I'm like, y'all making marriage seem terrible out here.
Divorced and so happy. I think a lot of that should be a front. I honestly do.
I don't know.
I mean, unless you're married to a guy that you settled for and really didn't, like, have all of those qualities that you really truly wanted in be like for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, as time goes by, you realize, and you kind of convince yourself, like, yo, like, this just wasn't it. It's never been it. It just ain't it. He's never going to be able to fill those boxes. And I settled into this, and you guys come to that realization, and that's where, like, cheating and all that other stuff comes in. But if the guy's a great guy, you guys connected, there's, you spent, you have children together and all of these things.
But I think with time, things always change, and, like, it becomes a job.
So then what's the point? Why am I with you?
Things just change. Like, I think people get maybe too involved in their own lives, maybe not involving their partners at some point.
Do you think I will be everything for you even in the future?
Yes.
Do you think that that's important for a person to know in the beginning? Like, this is somebody that has everything for me. And I don't think I would ever want more.
Yeah, in the beginning, or you learn through time. But if I knew that there was nothing, like, that you had that I wanted or needed from a man that I want to be with, then I wouldn't even continue to waste our time.
Yeah. And I think that's where people lack. They don't know themselves enough to understand, like, okay, I really like, this is someone that has everything that I think I want and need.
Yeah, no, I know.
In a person.
No, I know.
Right.
I know I want everything that you piss me off. There's some things I may not agree with.
You piss me the fuck off.
there may be some things I'm just like, what does this? Who does he think he is? But deep down, yes.
I check off all the boxes.
I choose you all the time. You check off boxes that I'm not even gonna get because
You check off.
his head just be too hype for me.
You check off all the boxes too for me, except like use a brokey.
Oh,
It's like, nah, I'm just kidding.
you're gonna have to cut that because why are you even? You're like, why are you even?
No, I'm just kidding.
Why are you getting that comfortable? Like,
All right. Oh, it's the wine. My bad.
calm the fuck down because we will start roasting in here. It will get hot. Anyways, you don't check off any of the boxes. Actually, you lack.
Look,
You lack.
Yo, you know what you are? You know what you are? You're spiteful. You're you're a spiteful woman. Yeah, you playing spite. I can't fuck with you.
I can't fuck with you. Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Why what?
Do you play in spite?
What do you mean?
Why do you do that? I feel like if I do something, you're gonna be like, all right, he getting it tenfold.
I'd be like,
Sip, because I need you to feel nice.
I'd be like, the fuck am I gonna do to ruin his life? It's like, no, I'm kidding.
What boundaries am I gonna cross today?
Yes, absolutely.
Petty ass.
Yeah, cause like, okay, so when you do something to like aggravate me, like, you don't even understand the feeling, like the pitted deep feeling in my chest and stomach that I get. That I'm just like, I want to fucking, you know, like
Yeah.
I just be like, I gotta make him feel this shit.
Why do you feel that in your heart?
Cause you make me feel like that sometimes.
Nah, I'm really a nice guy.
And we're lying.
I'm a nice guy.
And we're lying.
Okay, so being happy, having everything, and all of that other stuff, right? What would you do, or tell me how you would reevaluate or rethink if you're in your own head about all of these things? Like if everything's great, everything's good, but you're like something's missing, how do you sit back and evaluate? Do you have this conversation like with yourself about like, dang, what is it that I need to do, or what am I lacking? Or do you immediately put it on the other person?
I think the first thing you do is always put it on the other person.
What?
I think, okay, so what I mean by that is like when you're feeling that way, like something's lacking.
So your first initial reaction isn't to self-reflect?
Just listen.
Okay.
I feel like the first thing is that you're thinking is him. He's making me feel this way. He's not doing this. You know what I mean? And then you're like, all right, now let me look at myself. You know what I mean? And then and then that's when you go into like, all right, I think we need to communicate. I need to communicate this. And if you're still not getting anything from there, honestly, I would do the same thing. Go to a therapist. I'll talk to someone.
But what if you've exhausted all those options? What do you do next? And the marriage is good. Financially, you're good. Cheating, you're good. All these things, you're good.
Think about, what do I really want? Like, what do I really want? And I have to sit with myself. And to be honest, I will pray. Like, I will pray. And that's you're asking me.
Yeah, there was a quote too that remember that I just said what I read to you earlier, that verse.
I don't
that
I remember you
Bible
showed
verse.
me. I don't remember what it was though.
So there's a Bible verse that says, and I don't mean to get all like biblical on you guys, but it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. And I think that that's just a beautiful, beautiful, that's just like beautifully well said. And
that's how I see it.
yeah.
Like, I feel like
I think if
we have no control the way that we try to make it seem like. I feel like we try to go through life trying to just figure it out on our own. But when we stop and realize like ain't shit happening until we ask. You
Right.
know what I mean? Until we actually like go beyond ourselves.
Mhm.
And then that's when you'll start seeing like, this is what I needed to do the whole time. Like, and this is what I need to keep doing, because we can't do it by ourselves.
That's where I think I'm struggling at, because for so long I was stuck in my spirituality, and I told you there I just had this strong feeling of the Bible and God and
The
Jesus,
Holy
the
Spirit.
Holy Spirit, and it's just been like heavy on me.
Hovering over you.
Yeah.
That's amazing though. And I'm glad that you are kind of, I'm going to say, transitioning.
I don't think I'm transitioning. I don't think I will.
I'm
I
not
don't.
saying
I
like
think
full
God
on.
has always been there. I just feel like I kind of have an understanding for the world, and I think there's something deeper to the world outside of religion. I feel like religion is meant for discipline.
Right. It is.
Spirituality is meant to bring you closer to the source, which is God, right? But yeah, I've just had this strong feeling um, to go to Christianity and
Remember
stuff
when
like
I was
that.
coming to you too?
And
Like,
it could be because of Candace Owens. Like, she's always like, Christ is king and all this other stuff. And I'm just like,
yeah.
you might be right.
No, but it's funny because I think the Holy Spirit does come over us and we try to fight it.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was coming to you a while ago. Like, I don't know. I feel like I need to go to church. Like, I feel like I need to like do something. Like, I feel like I
I'm
need to get
just
close.
not a church person.
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know. Or I haven't ever found a church
You haven't
that
found a
like
good church.
that I was like,
And I haven't
okay
found
with.
one recently either, but we haven't really
Maybe
explored that.
we should go and try.
Yeah, go explore that.
Yeah. And it's crazy because what's his name came up to us. Oh shit.
Shit,
Damn, that's huge.
big.
How much time we got left?
Not
We
that
got 1
much.
minute. I want to end it on this. Coincidentally, someone came up to us in the
I think
gym.
it stopped for
No.
me.
Coincidentally, someone came up to us in the gym, and what did he say?
He was like, God is going, I think he said Jesus is going to bring your relationship closer. Without Jesus, this won't work.
Right.
And that was actually right after, like, we were,
Going through a little
going
patch.
through a little rough patch.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you. Thank you. Like, I need to hear that.
And he's
I'm
like,
glad
he's like, make sure you go to church, and next time I see you, you guys should go to church or whatever. And
Yeah, that touched my heart because I was like, yes, PJ, please.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna go to church, but yo, thank you guys, man. Although we are inconsistent, we will be consistent. We're happy to be back.
Yes.
This just felt so great. You might see us more with some wine in our hand, just chilling, kicking back, and just being ourselves, and just more relaxed up.